आप सोचें इरम कि आपका बेटा बेटी बहन भाई कोई अचानक लाहौर के किसी एक खास पहाड़ के ऊपर जाता हो और कई कई दिन वहां पे रहता हो और वापस आता हो और यू कम्स बैक टू फैसिनेट यू नो विद हिज ओन कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन द वे ही इज थिंकिंग अबाउट सर्टेन थिंग्स। और इट्स ओनली दो फॉर दोज पीपल जिनको समझ आ रही होगी ये बात, जिनके साथ ये वाकया हो रहा है कि हर एक को अल्लाह ने ऑप्शन दी हुई है। सामने गारे हिरा होते हैं हमारे। हर बंदे से बात करते हुए मेरा एक ही कॉमन स्टेटमेंट चल रही थी कि डू यू नॉट फील सफोकेटेड, डू यू नॉट फील एज इफ यू स्टाइफलिंग, एंड पीपल यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट व्हेन एज सून एज दे स्टार्टेड टू थिंक आई एम क्रेजी आई यूज्ड टू लीव द कन्वर्सेशन लाइक या इट्स ऑलराइट, जस्ट लेट्स जस्ट कीप doing whatever we're doing. So मुझे पता ही नहीं हो रहा था दिन कब गुजर गया, रात कब गुजर गई। लिटरली you know my family used to tell me कि क्या टाइम हो चुका है दिन का। मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि 24 घंटे हुए हैं, 36 घंटे हो गए हैं किताबों के अंदर, एक दो बुक्स के अंदर घुसा होता हूँ। इस तरह करते करते मेरे मामला जो थे ना लेट 20s के अंदर, आई स्टार्टेड टू गो सो क्वाइट दैट आई वांटेड टू फाइंड that peace, you know, but it was not मैं कोई वो gurus and zen state नहीं chase कर रहा था। I just wanted to see why am I not finding humor in anything anymore. And I'm going to give you my own perspective of why I am doing whatever I'm doing. It's been a couple of decades जब से मेरा वो जो जिसे कहते हैं ना चुप लग गई हो, क्या लुत्फ अंजुमन का जब दिल ही बुझ गया हो, when I lost the very humor of being in this planet, literally. And मेरे दोस्त, मतलब I'm a guy of guys. I mean, I was raised up in three brothers. I was the middle child of three boys when we grew up. When we were growing up, so all of my friends of my brothers were my friends. My friends were my brother's friends. So we were like a whole city growing up of boys. So all of my friends started to wither off slowly in my late 20s because I went quiet. So मुझे that observation mode and that reflective thinking मेरी जो है ना वो it just made me, it was not depression, and I'm pretty sure everybody goes through this. नबी इस्लाम ने शाह फरमाया कि जो मोमिन का जो एक दिन होता है ना उसके आने वाला दिन, जो आज का दिन है वो गुजरे वाले दिन से बेहतर नहीं है, तो इस्लाम समझ नहीं आ रहा उसको अभी तक। तो आई वाज कीप ऑन क्रिंजिंग ऑन माय ओन सेल्फ एट इंटरनली के वेयर इज माय इम्प्रूवमेंट। मुझे एक बहुत बहुत बड़ा सानहा जो मेरे साथ हुआ था अंदर से, तो तूफान चल रहा था कि मुझे अभी तक ना समझ नहीं आ रही थी कि प्रॉफेट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम गारे हिरा में जाते थे। सो why is that not the most important event for every man, every woman? And मुझे ऐसे लग रहा था कि मुझे वो गारे हिरा चाहिए ना। And I mean it's a true story. I mean these are the very words I used to think about कि why am I not settled in this, and I was in Toronto, I remember at that time, and मुझे हर बंदे से बात करते हुए मेरा एक ही कॉमन स्टेटमेंट चल रही थी कि do you not feel suffocated? Do you not feel as if you're stifling? And people used to start as soon as they started to think I'm crazy, I used to leave the conversation like, yeah, it's all right, let's just keep doing whatever we're doing. इस तरह करते करते मेरे मामला जो थे ना लेट 20s के अंदर, I started to go so quiet that I wanted to find that peace, but it was not मैं कोई वो gurus and zen state नहीं chase कर रहा था। I just wanted to see why am I not finding humor in anything anymore. So वहां से फ्रॉइडियन रिग्रेशन कहते हैं ना उसको, आप एक खास स्टेट में बोलते हैं। मोस्टली साइंस अब पहुंच चुकी है इस बात को, ये बात बताती है साइंस लिटरली कि 40th ईयर में आपके साथ ये वाकया हो जाता है, मतलब क्लोज टू 40, right before 40। और मुझे 20 साल पहले हो रहा था ये वाकया। So I was thinking this is something else. Maybe I'm not well, and most of my friends were doctors, so I was calling all of my friends कि check करो मेरे दिमाग में कोई मसला शुरू हो गया। I think maybe I'm in depression, but I'm not in depression. I mean, I've got everything. Maybe I've lost the purpose. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's so many questions I have to answer to my own self rather than to people. And for that, I regressed back to my own books, my own teachers. And I just started to find new meanings of the same verses of the Quran and the Hadith and the science and the physics and the biology, literally biology, mostly psychology. मुझे हर चीज उसी तरीके से नजर आना शुरू हो गई थी. Maybe मैं ये सोचा था कि I'm इसको eisegesis कहते हैं psychology में ना. Maybe I was trying to pick whatever I really wanted to pick at that time from the same books I used to read. So
already a psychologist by then?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, yeah. I was not. I was in the corporate, so I was not practicing anything. But corporate में होता क्या है कि पाकिस्तान में तो जिसको माइक्रोफोन मिलता है वो गुरु बन जाता है ना. तो वहाँ पे पब्लिक स्पीकिंग के पीछे एक लॉ है कि you cannot hold a level of influence unless you are licensed or have a very credible degree in any of these sciences, which is one of them is psychology. So मेरी कंपनी ने मुझे करवानी थी ये सारे के सारे sponsorships के आप करें, because I was in training and development. So but that happened way before. This happened way later. In my late 20s, I was professionally doing well. I was on the cover of magazines because of the kind of money I was earning, because of the kind of trajectory मुझे मिल गई थी. पाकिस्तान में जब आया तो तब भी I was on a fast track of promotions over promotions and everything was going well, but I was the quietest person in town, literally in town. And I was the funniest man in school, funniest man in college and universities, funniest man in my own friends circle. I mean, sense of humor used to be the thing of my family. My father was the funniest man I know. And all of a sudden, ये वाकया मेरे साथ हुआ और उसके बाद I found it so easy to open books, so easy. It was like that's something that is to lock and key principle. नहीं होता चाबी जो है वो ताले में फिट हो जाती है. It made me so satisfied, internally to read, as if कि जैसे भूख में खाना मिल गया हो आपको. तो and I used to dwell into concepts over concepts, और मुझे पता ही नहीं हो रहा था दिन कब गुजर गया, रात कब गुजर गई, literally. So my family used to tell me कि क्या टाइम हो चुका है दिन का. मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि 24 घंटे हुए हैं, 36 घंटे हो गए हैं किताबों के अंदर, एक दो बुक्स के अंदर घुसा होता हूँ. So, and it's not like I was trying to find something in particular. I was just going through the same kind of concepts के किस तरीके से meanings of the same words have been taken maybe out of bound or out of context, and that's how it started for me. I started explaining the same things as if कि वो नहीं होती वो जो amazement and wonder में अपने ही दोस्तों को, अपने ही भाइयों को कि you know what, this is what we read, and you know what this actually means, ऐसे करके मैं बात करता हूँ. So it became a very crazy 5, 6, 7 years before everybody started running away from me, because this man is just going to start to talk about some core concepts.
Preacher. You were a preacher.
Yeah, I swear. मुझे याद है मैं जब टोरंटो से पाकिस्तान आ रहा था ना, तो पासपोर्ट के ऊपर ना पाकिस्तान एम्बेसी में उन्होंने कहा वहां पे उस वक्त लिखते होंगे, अब आई डोंट रिमेंबर अभी लिखते हैं कि नहीं, पासपोर्ट पे प्रोफेशन क्या है. एंड I said religious speaker. I was dead center inside the corporate. And he looked at me and he said, और पाकिस्तानी था ना, he said, आपको कभी मैंने सुना नहीं पहले. And I said, yeah, मुझे किसी ने भी नहीं सुना अभी तक. But it is so ironic. Yeah, it is so ironic कि मैंने I don't know why I picked that word out, मैं आजकल भी सोचता था ना, जब भी ये पासपोर्ट सामने से गुजरता है, I just keep thinking about why did I say that? It was like, one of those things. But I'll tell you this right now, my central concept was the Ghar Hira, literally. अभी तक मैं Ghar Hira के concept से, इसे कहते ना, underwhelmed नहीं हो सका हूँ, if there is such a concept. I'm still overwhelmed by the very concept कि आप सोचें इरम कि आपका बेटा बेटी बहन भाई कोई अचानक लाहौर के किसी एक खास पहाड़ के ऊपर जाता हो और कई दिन वहां पे रहता और वापस आता और comes back to fascinate you, with his own concepts and the way he's thinking about certain things which are relevant to you, तो आप फिर भी we're not designed to to take that sort of concept with us. We'll be like, yaar, koi masla hai is bande ke saath. That's what we're going to think. So I keep telling girls right now, especially young girls in their, early teens, late teens, ke Allah Ta'ala ne na ladkiyon ko ek khas gift diya hai, which boys never know. I mean, when I had my daughters, that's when I knew, when I had my daughter, I was like, yeah, ye to...
That little finger.
Yeah, it's you guys are natural born reflective thinkers. मुझे ये न्यूरोलॉजी बाद में मैंने पढ़ी ना, मैंने तो बहुत बाद में न्यूरोलॉजी में छलांग लगाई है इनएविटेबिलिटी की वजह से, क्योंकि साइकोलॉजी मुझे सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रही थी. I wanted to go into real science. Well, not that, no offense to all the psychologists, but when you go into neuro, you find out that that's the real science behind all of whatever we go through. And I spent a decade before I could actually come out with some sort of a sense ke neuro ki asal mein sense kya hai. And that's when I found out ke there's certain things in a woman's brain jo ke designed to do reflective thinking hai, jo ke aadmiyon ko bahut late develop karni padti hai adaptive behavior ke through, and which we do, by the way. It's not that men are handicapped here, but we can. But girls are natural born reflective thinkers. So that's your ghara hira right there. You just have to find out where you can be comfortable with your own self. You can talk to yourself. You embrace yourself. And what that actually means is, ye kitabi baatein ya Deepak Chopra ka koi mantra nahi bata raha hu. What I'm saying is, no, literally, that as soon as you go into your ghara hira, you become oblivious. First you know the translation of how shallow those words are, which you used to care so much about from people. And then you find out that there is a language that you actually can speak with your own self. It's not English, Urdu, or anything. There's a language that you speak with your own self, and it's such a fast language, and you understand the reality of all truths and all things which are false so clearly if you get to know yourself. Or it's only though for those people जिनको समझ आ रही होगी ये बात, जिनके साथ ये वाकया हो रहा है कि हर एक को अल्लाह ने ऑप्शन दी हुई है, सामने गारे हिरा होते हैं हमारे.